Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to be working on arithmetic. We are on lesson 126 and we are going to continue to divide fractions. This was something that we were working on before we left on this long break. So we're going to continue on that. This is kind of your review. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to review some of the concept cards. So while I show you the concept cards, you guys are going to say the answer over at home, okay? And let's see who says it first, if I do or you guys do. Okay, 1 mile equals 160 yards. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. 1 yard equals 36 inches. 1 yard equals 3 feet. 1 foot equals 12 inches. 37 degrees is the normal body temperature in Celsius. 100 degrees is the boiling point of water in Celsius. 0 degrees is the freezing point of water in Celsius. 98.6 is the normal body temperature in Fahrenheit. 212 degrees is the boiling point of water in Fahrenheit. 32 degrees is the freezing point of water in Fahrenheit. Okay, very good. I hope that you got them all right. Kilo means 1,000. Hecto, 100. Deca, 10. Milli, 1/1000 or 0.001. Centi, 1/100 or 0.01. Deci, 1/10 or 0.1. Okay, this was our little review of the concept cards for today. And we are going to move right along our division fractions. The first example that I have for you guys today is this one right here, 7/8 divided by 3/4. First, let's remember that when we are dividing fractions, we need to invert the fraction and multiply. We always invert the second fraction, okay? So let's work on this one. So we have 7/8 divided by 3/4. So we want to write 7/8 because we want to leave it as is. And we are going to multiply that, but we have to invert the second fraction. So what we do is 7/8 multiplied by 4/3. If we look at the fraction, we know that 4 goes into 8. So we could simplify. So how many times does the 4 go over 8? That's correct, twice. So we want to do 2 and then 1. And now we just straight multiply. 7 times 1 is 7 and 2 times 3 is 6. So our answer is 7/6. If we look at the worksheet that you guys have for lesson 126, and we look at the class practice on the first problem, the word story problem, letter A, it tells us Haley picked 7/8 peck of strawberries. She plans to put them in pint containers. A pint container is 1/16 of a peck. How many pint containers does she need? So the first thing that we need to do is we have to convert the problem into fractions. So we have, let's see, 7/8 divided on 1/16. This is going to be our fraction. So we have 7/8 multiply 16/1. because we remember we need to invert the second fraction. And we know that 8 goes into 16, so we simplify. This would be 1, this would be 2, 7 times 2 is 14, and 1 times 1 is 1. So our answer would be, she would need 14 containers. That's the answer for problem 1A. Are you still with me? Okay, let's move on. 2A. So on 2A, we have 7 divided by 3 over 5. So we have 7 over 1 times 5 over 3. Can we simplify anything here? No, we can't. So we just go ahead and straight multiply. So 7 times 5 equals 35. And 1 times 3 equals 3. Our answer would be 35 over 3, and that we could simplify. When we simplify, we get a mixed fraction, and that would be 11 and 2/3. Okay, how did I get to this fraction? I divided 3 divided by 35, and that's how I got my mixed fraction. Let's move on with number 2, letter B. We have 6 over 1 times 9 over 2. Does 2 go into 6? Yes. So how many times? That would be 3, and that would be 1. 3 times 9 would be 27 over 1, and that would be equal to 27. Okay? For you at home, you are going to complete the worksheet for lesson 126 and the homework section. Make sure that you finish those 2 things. You should have done that last week, so you should have that completed. Now that you have your more or less explanation on how to work on it, you should be able to do it. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Contact me during our office hours and during our class meeting, and I will clarify any questions that you guys may have. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.